agreement between the school.
It's going to be, it's a one-off. We're not doing this every year. It would just be, they want to fix the fields up this year. And so they just are reaching out to all parties that might have an interest in contributing. They're doing some GoFundMe things. They're doing some crowdsourcing.
So right now we have the program with them right now this year going in.
Yes. And it's multi-seasonal. They're not just a springtime program. I think they run through spring, summer, and fall. It's just winter that they're off. So
I remember all the children playing in school, and we would play over there. I know the field you're talking about. So that's through the school. So do they have a separate program as well that our residents would be going over there and using the fields like for summertime as well?
the softball baseball association, as I understand it, are the ones that is the one that that offers the Little League program. It's not through the school. In our Little League program Fabius Pompey wasn't through the school either. It was for the rec program. Right. You know, when you think about it. So it's not a,
but
it's a school aged activity, but it's not a school funded activity.
But the rec, which is correct, but the rec is our children, and the rec decides where we go and what leagues we play in. That's my only. So if
but this is Casanova kids,
right?
These are Cas kids that live in
right.
They live in Pompey, so they're the kids that live over here on the east side of the town.
Okay.
That go to Casanova schools.
Okay.
So these are the kids that are in that. It's not like Fabius Pompey kids are.
So it's not, it has nothing to do with the commingling of the sports. Like Nikki, your kids are in baseball.
Yeah,
So
no,
yeah,
my son
with
plays.
Cas.
Yes.
But
Right.
they used to play with Lafayette, and we didn't always play with Cas.
And-
That's where I'm going with that. Just trying to understand the demographic of how many kids it's going to be. Is it going to stay this way? So you're just talking about the town residents that live over there that are part
Have
of
kids in the
CAS.
program that, yeah. And,
Okay. Okay,
and I'm sure that the numbers change every year. I mean, it's,
sure.
so I I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there because it
Yes.
was provided to me as, it was asked of me to, and I told him I would have to take this to the board.
So what would the monetary amount be?
It would be up to us.
Well, that's the thing, you know, in our budget, where are we to be able to fund
Let's wait on
them?
this till Tom Shartran comes back.
Yeah,
He might be able
He
to
might
tell
be able
us
to help us.
when he comes back
Like-
from the.
We can't answer it right now.
Yeah, I'm.
It sounds like you're doing on a pro rata basis, which would be $1,500, which is 6% of.
I'm saying that's what.
That makes sense. That makes a
that would-
logical
yeah,
sense.
Yeah,
But he didn't even, he said, $1,000 would be great.
Right, but
okay,
He would, they literally would take anything because they're trying to raise the money to get this done at the end of September.
Oh,
So-
wow. That's okay.
Yeah, that's what,
Okay.
yeah, so let's put this on hold until Tom comes back, so we don't spend a whole lot of time on something we're not comfortable knowing where we could take that from. So also coming in under the wire yesterday was this request from Nazis to change this corporate. It sounds like the principal of the corporation or something. I've never seen this before, so I'm.
so under state law, in order to change your liquor license, the town has the right to provide input. There's a 30-day period that the town would have to provide input to the state liquor authority to tell them if there are issues or complaints related to it. Doesn't stop the license. It's just an opportunity to provide information to them. The applicant is asking us to waive that 30-day period so that they can get the license right away and move forward.
Yeah.
Since this is an established
Business.
place, and we are familiar with it. I'm not familiar with it, I'm sure all of you are, but.
No, I'm not.
I don't see any issue with waiving that 30-day period, authorizing the supervisor to send a letter saying that we waive that 30-day period.
I'm fine with that.
Me too.
So I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
Waive the 30-day advance notice.
And authorize supervisor to send a letter to that effect.
I know Jen personally, so
Good.
she's.
So is there any discussion other than that? That's helpful to know that you know a person.
I do.
Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I will put a letter together. You can review it, Tim. To make sure
It'd be a
it's
simple letter. The town of Pompey has determined to waive the 30-day period. It could be a one-sentence letter.
That's easy. What kind of letters I like.
One sentence letter.
Okay. So tonight, representing the highway
The
department,
only other thing is we
Oh.
do have to go into executive session to discuss, and I see it's on. the
It's on there.
agenda.
the litigation thing.
There's a litigation issue, and then there's also an issue with potential
Potential what?
hiring.
Oh, yes.
Of a person.
Yeah. So Deputy Highway Superintendent Bob Purcell is here tonight. Welcome. He's been so vocal so far. And there's just 3 matters on the Highway Superintendent's report. So if you could just go through those with us.
The first one is Unifast is a uniform service. We want to change from Cintas to this, to save some money for the town. It's like half price.
Wow.
So is that a contract or that's just changing vendors?
Changing vendors, but there's Caitlin broke down today that there's anything was damaged, it's 100% covered. And it's a 36-month.
Oh, there is a service agreement.
Yeah, so 36 months. Sign up for, it, but the prices will stay the same for them 36 months.
Okay. And is that the price?
Yes,
So we're going from 100 and something to 48.50? Good for you guys.
Really good.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah,
I
same
believe that I
uniforms and-
mentioned that
Same-
quite a while
same
ago in
number
that
of
meeting.
uniforms.
Yeah,
Per
that's
month?
great.
No, is it a week or is it a month? I think it's a week.
a week,
A
yes,
week.
yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
do we don't need to bid it out, do we?
No.
He's got 3 quotes, actually.
Well, then he's followed the procurement
Okay,
policy.
that's why they did it, because I didn't want to make,
Fine.
okay, and I do want to give credit to Sheila, who was asking about if we could save some money on uniforms, so.
Yeah.
okay.
Thank you for taking care of that.
Yeah. Okay. Next on your list is the,
Do we need to make a motion?
oh, do we need to do that? I think it was just
To
reporting.
change the vendors? Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
I think we should make a motion to approve the new vendor.
I'll make a motion that we go with UniFirst for the, what is it? linens?
Well, no,
Uniforms
it's the uniforms for the highway. It's their work clothes.
At a weekly total of $48.50.
Which is 50%.
For 3, yeah, it's more than 50% off for
Second it.
36-month period.
3 years.
Yeah, so it locks it in.
That's really
Good work. Judy seconded. Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion, or, yeah, motion carried. Okay, now we can move on to the roofs.
I'm going to do this up, one of these I don't have enough.
Yes, I can. Tom Purcell had been working with the insurance adjuster to get the salt barn roof repair done. But we were also trying to get to use county contract, so we didn't have to bid it out, so it would save the cost of that. So that we got a quote from the county contractor, Josal Roofing. We sent it to the adjuster with 2 other quotes, one from last year that didn't have prevailing wage. And the adjuster, not understanding what prevailing wage meant to government, chose the quote that was half the price of what Josal was quoting with prevailing wage. So we've been negotiating with the insurance company back and forth and back and forth. I finally called our Eastern Shores broker agent, had a conversation with him. He went to his internal claims adjuster, who's for the company, and was able to get them to cover the Josal quote, which allows us to use county contract and avoid the whole bid process, which is expedites it and is less money. And thank you, Thomas Anthus at Eastern Shores, because he really went to bat for us. So we did get confirmation yesterday in writing that they are going to cover the claim, the total of which is $130,960, less depreciation, which is $32,000 and change. So their actual loss that they're going to cover at the moment is $98,220. And they're waiving our deductible, so we don't have to pay that. And in addition to that, there is an opportunity down the road, once the work is done, to recoup the depreciation value, but that's not a guarantee at this moment. So I would like to move forward with this project because winter is coming and the salt barn roof repair has to be done, or another winter, and it's going to be even more expensive, even if there isn't further damage, but I would expect there to be further damage. So do we need to do it? I mean, it's county contract,
Oh, you know,
so we're good.
you can make a motion to hire this Joselle to do this, do the work on the barn.
Then I would move that.
Because you're gonna have a contract with them anyway.
Yeah. So I would move this board to approve the use of Joselle Roofing for replacement or repair of the salt barn roof. It's not a whole replacement, right? They're not doing, at the cost of $130,960 minus the depreciation, which puts the value that they're going to cover at this moment at $98,220. And Judy, you seconded it?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Wanna do this one?
Sure. Then we got a quote from the same outfit for the main roof on the shop, the original part. That came in for $188,200 for replacing and installing new tin on that part of it. So the one piece tin from, there's like 42 foot, will be one piece. And they're gonna, instead of screwing it, somehow they kind of like weld it together. So,
Oh, it's one solid piece.
well, once they get it out.
So you don't have any,
Joints.
joints?
No,
oh, that's great.
Good. Is that the original roof
yes,
on there?
yes.
So I don't think we can like move on this tonight
Right.
until we talk to Tom, but we did get, that came in yesterday, I think,
Yeah.
or whenever, today even, as well. So just,
That was on state contract also?
Yes. yeah, so we would again not have to bid it out and have an engineering cost and all of that good stuff. So it's just a matter of knowing if we can afford it and whether there's stimulus money that could be put towards it or whatever, but we can figure that out with Tom Chartrand.
Okay.
So thank you for filling in. Appreciate it. Codes. Tim Gainey.
I provided the board with a 14-page monthly report. About every nook and cranny complaint.
It is wonderful.
This is
The,
awesome.
Cover letter, really, it's a synopsis of the whole month. We had 13 building permits, 18 inspections, 15 CCs, certificates of compliance, 2 COs, 6 complaints, and some of those were from the same people. We took in $2,951 in fees, and the total value of all the projects was $1,076,000. And the other 8 packets on the back, that's broken out. For instance, we're up to 80 permits issued as of yesterday. We had 62 open, 18 closed for this year. And we had 119 permits on schedule to meet that this year. We still have 31 open from last year because of COVID, because of the lack of supplies and so on. And those other 8 packets, all the permits for the last 2 years are all broken out in type, status, and there's also a cash receipts on the back end.
Wow.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
Sorry for my voice, but that's that.
Thank you for this.
Thank you.
Information I can add, but
It's wonderful to see that.
This is
'cause
great.
It's been a long
I
time,
have never seen this before.
12 years.
Four.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
I don't think this town has ever had a report like this.
I've got to thank Leslie Rodriguez. I'm telling you, unbelievable.
Well,
Good egg.
Yeah, and that's so, but the two of you together,
It's wonderful.
this is, yeah, and I didn't get a chance to read all of it before the meeting, so I skimmed it, but just the detail, the amount of information that's in here is really impressive. So thanks, Tim. The fire alarm is, the new fire alarm is installed.
Brand new fire alarm.
Yep.
And I don't know if everybody knew about it, but when they started to do the test, they found the fire alarm panel was disabled. They don't know who did it, when it was done, but the fire alarm was actually inoperable when they, on the 19th of August. So everything has been tested. We just got the report today. Matter of fact, I put it in Nikki's window.
Okay, we just need the bill,
You want me to follow up on that?
if you would, yeah.
Sure.
And then we're gonna talk to the company about connecting, about what's going on, because the highway garage could use some
I
help.
talked to Syracuse Time and Alarm, Steve Concourse is his name. He's a salesman. When he comes up, we're gonna get, if somebody can give me the Delphi Fire Department's chief's name. Is it
I think it's,
Mr.
isn't it
Carpenter?
Randy? Or is it not
No.
Randy?
Is it Carl Keiko still?
Oh, maybe it's Carl Campbell.
Carl?
Yeah.
I want to get a hold of him and have, maybe do it on a drill night and have Nikki come up and he can walk through the fire panel.
I might
And
have,
at that
his-
time, we're gonna do a walk through the highway garage and he's gonna give us a quote.
I have his number.
Okay.
So
Beautiful.
talk to me afterwards and I'll give it to you.
There was an issue with, this new phone system. Did you tell me that Spectrum, it's going to Spectrum, correct?
No, it's going to Broad Voice.
All right, now, did somebody told me that the fire alarm, they will not allow it on there?
It's separate. It has to be separate.
If that's the case, Steve Concourse, all these devices in that panel are, they're conventional. And you're gonna have to buy an automatic dialer for it, for cell 911. It's about a $600 dialer. Excuse me.
They did mention that when we.
Yeah, when we were talking to them, they told us to keep it separate, that we had to keep it separate. What they didn't tell us is that we needed a piece of equipment to do that. But we are saving so much money on the phone system now that we'll probably have it in the budget to cover that item.
Yeah, some of these devices, like the one above your head, they're between 20 and 25 years old.
Wow.
The life expectancy-
The building is almost 29 years old and they've never been replaced.
There you go.
So,
But they tied these in and the new panel was, it did accept them, so
Oh.
you're still good. Everything's live.
Okay.
Memorized.
And you and I can talk about the windows. I don't think we need to have that on the list. So Ann, you're up next for council reports.
I had prepared the solar tier 3 booklets for all members of the planning board and town board, town attorney, engineer. And this is, everybody will use it once we get an application. We'll all be following the same material. You have one, yes, it's in the back of the room.
Okay.
There's a couple left.
There's a sign out sheet too, so
Oh,
I'll make sure I
okay.
get a sign out from you.
Okay.
It's in my office.
Okay,
That way we know who's got them and who still needs one.
But at
And
least when-
Carl needs one too, I think.
all right.
But when an application comes in, we'll all be looking at the exact same
That's a good
information.
idea.
Yeah.
Just- So that was that progress on cell tower inventory. Slowly going along. There's 8 cell towers, property owners in the town. 3 of them are giving us the runaround, will not answer. I've talked to people, yep, we'll fill out the form, get it back to you, and will not do it. So American Tower, Crown Castle, and Craneville Black.
Well, first, national.
They're probably.
And
gonna
I've
ignore us.
literally talked to 2 people and get emailed your letter to them. We'll get it filled out and get back. We're kind of stuck right there.
Just waiting.
And it's very, very busy for Stan right now to do anything in the summer. So the next part is to find what towers. Some of them said they are broadcast towers, not cell towers. So
Does that make a difference It doesn't, does it? It's still telecommunications.
No,
tower.
some of them are TV.
Yeah, broadcast towers are antennas that go up to broadcast television stations.
The news.
Yeah,
Not the
but I mean,
cell net.
does that make a difference as to our wanting to inventory this?
No,
We'll have that, but we won't have any cell tower.
Oh,
We don't know.
they're
some
not
of those
putting
that don't
antennas
have-
on, they're not
Right.
putting.
Right, I
They're not
got it.
commercial, they're not selling to other mobile users.
okay,
But that's where we kind of stand on that.
all right. And really, thanks for the solar resource manual because it's gonna be very helpful.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
good job, Ann.
Sheila, or no, Judy.
Hi, I am in charge of the signs in the town of Pompey, and this is what we have decided on.
Yep.
With the white background,
Looks nice.
yeah. And altogether, there are gonna be 6 signs, single-sided signs, 40 by 48 tall. And they are going, we don't, we have to, the highway guys have to put them up for us when we get them. And, because it doesn't include installation, sorry, Bob. And they're like $420 a piece for a total of $2,520. Can you hear me, Stan?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
really.
Okay, Stan.
You're gonna get a microphone for us.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, and of the 6 we need, town of Pompey signs are Route 20 at Lafayette Town Line, Route 20 at Pompey Hollow Road, Route 92 at East Cazenovia Line, 92 at West Manlius Town Line, Route 91 at North End, and Route 91 at the south end. They're in very bad shape. Then we need one at the town of Pompey, the town Pompey Hall here. And then there's one in the hamlet of Pompey. And that one's a bigger one, and I need to talk to Bob and Renee about how to repair it and how much that's gonna cost, and she's waiting to have us decide on how much it's gonna cost for it. Because it depends on how much we need to do, because the post could be rotten or something, and so Tom and Bob could help me.
rotten here, right?
Definitely.
So if the posts are rotten, then we need to replace those. So, and Nancy Abbott is in charge of all this, and I've given her the board have given her the go-ahead to order the 6 signs already. And I talked to her today, and she's in the process of getting them done.
But
And
they're
then, so
needed.
she's waiting on the one for, I told you, Tom and Bob need to help us decide on how big and what needs to be repaired. And do we ask the Lions Club for a donation? Or should we
For what?
just,
The one in the
that big
Pompey
sign, yeah,
Hill?
we can ask them if they want to do something?
It wouldn't hurt. I mean, I don't want to make them feel obligated to
Right,
do anything,
right, but
but
they do have
Yeah.
their name on it now.
yeah,
Let's
and
see
that-
how much it costs.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
And
What
that
it's
green
gonna-
space there,
yeah,
I'm talking to state DOT right now about the whole ownership maintenance of it because it needs somebody to like take care of it and
Right,
nobody does.
right.
So she said that it probably is owned by the state. Totally, but that they could give us a permit that would permit us to use and maintain it because basically she said they're not gonna they're not gonna care about it.
Right.
They don't care about that little strip and for us
Right.
locally, we do.
We do.
So, but we'll see what she says. She's gonna talk, I'll get back. I'm gonna send her just the like the vamping of it.
And the other thing was the flagpole. It needs to be repainted and also Bob and Tom could help us decide, do we replace it or do we just need to repaint it? You know,
You mean the
'cause
one in the
the
in
big
green?
flagpole next to with a big sign
Yeah.
that says Pompey.
And that was possibly gonna be an Eagle Scout project, some of the
Yeah,
work in that,
right.
in that hamlet.